There are millions of Ninja Creami recipes online, and they all have varying levels of difficulty. Some are quick and easy, and some turn into desserts that rival your local ice cream shop. Today, I'm going to be testing 4 different levels of Ninja Creami recipes, starting from a simple 1-ingredient recipe and ending with one I'd eat every single day. Starting off with our level 1 recipe, mixed berry yogurt. For level 1, I pretty much made this as simple as possible and just took something that was already in my fridge that was left over, and after freezing it overnight, this is what it now looks like. You'll notice the container isn't even as close to as filled as it could be, and that's because, well, it's level 1. Let's keep it super simple and just use what we have. Now for level 1, I'm not gonna do anything else besides load this into the container, slide it into our machine and pull it up, choose scoop, and start running this on our frozen yogurt setting. And after spinning it once, this is what our result looks like. It is super icy and flaky in there. Now technically for level 1, you could eat this as is, but I'm gonna take it just a step further to level 1.5 and let's do a respin of this and see if we can get slightly better texture. So it goes back into our machine, and this time we're just going to click the respin button. And now that it's a minute later and it's finished with its respin, here is what our new ice cream looks like. Interesting, it's kind of turned into just like crumbles, almost like before you'd be making bread out of a dough. It does look a bit like Dippin' Dots too. Now, although it has a weird texture, I do still want to taste test it. So let's give it a shot. So obviously you can taste the crumbly texture, but honestly it's pretty good and I would still eat this. Kind of fire. For level 2, we're gonna focus on improving from that icy, crumbly texture, and we're gonna make a strawberry coconut ice cream. This one is a mixture of coconut Greek yogurt, a handful of frozen strawberries, and then filling it up to the line with Fairlife milk, which I use to add creaminess but also protein. And after freezing overnight and not preparing anything else with it, this is what it now looks like. And with it loaded into the machine, we're gonna run this one on our light ice cream setting. I find that this one tends to give a smoother and creamier texture, so let's go ahead and do it, and it'll be ready in 3 minutes. And 3 minutes later, here's a first look at our second ice cream. We're still getting kind of that icy texture to start, so we are gonna respin this, but with a little bonus tip into here to help it get a little bit creamier. We're gonna add a small amount of milk, just about a tablespoon or so into the middle there, so that when we get this assembled back up into our machine and respinning, it should spin out nice and creamy. And now that it's a minute later, here are our results after the respin, and yeah, I mean, that just looks like perfect ice cream now. Let's go ahead and swirl up a nice scoop of this. How delicious and creamy does that look? And we are only on level 2. Let's do a taste test. So much better texture-wise. As it looks, it's smoother, it's creamier, it's got a more balanced flavor. But one thing I will say is the flavor lacks a little bit of depth and a little bit of texture too. So let's level it up for level 3. And we're gonna make a lemon ice cream. And this one is made with cottage cheese, protein powder, any sweetener of your choice, and I like to use Swerve. I've found that other sweeteners taste super artificial, and Swerve is a great balance of actually adding sweetness without the artificial taste, along with lemon juice, the zest from those lemons to get lemon zest, and then filling it up to the line once again with regular Fairlife milk. One other thing I did with this one to help level it up to level 3 is once I have all those ingredients in there, I actually blended it up a little bit with a hand mixer to get some sort of consistency throughout. And after freezing overnight, here is what that one now looks like. And to help improve the texture just a little bit more, because as you can see, even with our level 2 creamy, the edges still look a bit icy down these sides on here. So to fix that, we're gonna bring this one over to the sink and just run it in hot water for about 15 to 30 seconds or so. You'll kind of start to see these sides change color and the iciness go away a little bit as it runs into here. Now it's a little bit difficult to see with the yellowish color of the lemon right here, but basically what I'm seeing on my end is is a dark yellow color kind of fading into a light yellow color. That's kind of the difference right there, coming through a little bit, and it'll start to fade away as it runs under hot water. And with that small extra step, this one is now ready to spin into an ice cream. Because it has protein powder, I'm actually gonna use the creamy fit setting on this one. I find that works best with protein powders. And with our first spin finished, let's see how the texture compared on the first spin this time. So here is a first look at that, and look at that. The small things we did seem to have a big improvement. Between the better ingredients, the mixing, and the running it underwater, we now have an immediate creamy texture. So let's get a nice scoop of this ice cream and just look how delicious that looks. But before we take a bite, we're gonna continue leveling this up in our level 3 theme, and I'm just gonna crush a graham cracker on top, which should just add a little bit more texture and a little bit more flavor into our ice cream. And now with that graham cracker, let's get that bite into there. It's looking delicious. Taste test. It's a whole world better. I would even say the ice cream is twice as good as our level 2 ice cream, and level 3 was definitely a success. But for level 4, I think we can improve it just a little bit more to make it thicker, to make it creamier, and to make it something that an ice cream shop could definitely sell to us. And for that, we're gonna make a chocolate peanut butter Oreo ice cream, which is made with cottage cheese, a chocolate protein powder, a little bit of cocoa powder, some PB Fit peanut butter powder, once again Swerve as our sugar of choice, and then filling it up to the line with chocolate milk this time. And to give our preparation yet another level up, this time I mixed it with an immersion blender, which is really going to give it that smoothness before we even freeze it overnight. So although there are 6 ingredients in here, it looks pretty uniform after freezing it. Now, just like with level 3, I just ran this under hot water for about 30 seconds, and the outside of it basically went from being this full brown color all the way around to more of this kind of crystal clear color because it folds off of the sides of the container and is more ready to mix in throughout. For a similar reason to last time, I'm running this on the creamy fit setting, and with our first spin completed, here is what our ice cream immediately looks like. Not the best texture right out of the gate, but one thing we're gonna do anyways to level this up is actually add Oreos into the ice cream. Now with our graham crackers, we just crush them into the top, but with the Oreos, I'm actually going to slot them in the middle, push them all the way down, and I'm gonna do about 3 of them so that I can cover pretty much the whole height of the ice cream, get it assembled back together. And in level 4 theme, let's upgrade with the mix in setting, which is going to crush those Oreos and mix them in for us. And it should take just about a minute. And while that mixes in, the texture is probably going to improve as well. So with it complete, let's take a look. Here is our new chocolate peanut butter Oreo ice cream. And could it look any more delicious than that? It's now creamy. We've got those Oreos mixed in through every single bite. You can see it deep into the ice cream there. And here is just a delicious looking spoonful of that ice cream. Now let's give this one a taste test. Yeah. That's the one. Way thicker, it's way creamier. It's got a richness and a depth of flavors into there. The chocolate, the peanut butter, and the Oreo all come through separately. If I went to my local ice cream shop and they served this to me on a cone, I would rave about it to my friends. So sometimes you need to just fall into that level 1 category and whip something up super quick, but if you want the best ice cream, level 4 is definitely the way to go, or mix and match and make anything in between. Now, if you want more recipe inspiration, I have an entire playlist of recipes that you can check out right here.